Hey, hey! It has been quite a bit, but thanks for the warm welcome back, Tibbs, Bale, and Raj. Ah, IRL has been a bitch for me. Lot of a roller coaster. So I've been focusing on that. It seems to take a little bit of precedence, but now I'm getting back. Capitalism in general is a bitch. Yeah, it really is. You know what's fun? Going on stress leave from a job. But thing is, I did that 5 years ago, and now I'm back at that job. Yay! But I mean, hey, it's not a bad job. It's not the worst job I've had. But anyways, I'm less going to be talking about IRL bullshit. I will be focusing on what do I actually want to do with my channel, so to speak. I'm not sure if this is going to be a segment, but let's go over it anyways. So this stream that I'm doing right now is going to be largely the same as what I usually do. I'm not really going to be diving into any callouts or anything, but I am going to go over some Twitter discourse that caught my eye over the time. Hey, Maxie. Thanks for becoming a beep again. Glad to have you back. What was I saying? I am going to be talking about Twitter discourse, but I also will start doing more gaming streams in the future. Because, like, I used to be doing construction work, and I would have no energy after work to do any sort of streaming. However, with this job, I got a little bit more of that energy after work. So, my plan is really to... I'm going to start playing some Pokemon on stream, start doing some Dragon Ball Fighters. Because I know my computer can handle Dragon Ball Fighters for sure. And I've been getting kind of into Pokemon again. The addiction started to come back when I was getting into Pokerogue. That I played the fuck out of that for a while. I will probably go back to it still. However, I do want to actually start streaming my Nuzlocks and shit, like, because I actually want to start trying those out. They seem fun. My plan is to go with Heart Gold, Soul Silver first. That was okay. The original Gen 2 is what I started with. I actually had Pokemon Gold as my first Pokemon game ever, and my parents had bought me a Game Boy Color to be able to play it with. What I didn't realize was how fucking rare that thing was, because it was the limited edition Gold and Silver Game Boy Color, where the Pikachu sticker was right over the power button, so when you turned it on, Pikachu's cheek lit up, and it was wonderful. The body of the Game Boy, like, changed from gold to silver depending on the angle you looked at it. I wish I still had it. Anyways, that's off topic. I do want to get into streaming a Nuzlocke through Heart Gold, though I won't be doing it with the regular version. I will be doing a ROM hack of it that is called, oh fuck, what was it? Not level curve patches. Golden edition, right, that's it. There's like a few different versions. I know there's Sacred Silver and something Gold, which is like all gym leaders have 6 Pokemon, and no thanks, I don't need to do 6 Pokemon Faulkner as like my first. Eventually I probably will go back to do it, But the reason I'm picking Golden Edition, Jesus Christ, how can I mind lapse on that? I needed to have smoked more weed before stream, obviously. Hey, Nessie. Also, yeah, feel free to DM me. I will check in between, or once I'm done rambling about wanting to play Pokemon. Yeah, the Golden Edition, it actually lets you play as an updated version of Chris from the Crystal games, but with the Gen 4 graphics. So that's kind of what caught my eye. The gym leaders are still largely the same. It's not going to be randomized, so we can actually plan it out somewhat. But once I actually do complete that first Nuzlocke, I want to start getting into some Soul Links. So I'm probably going to start opening up the door to collabs a bit more, trying to get more people to commit to some Soul Links. That would be wonderful. There is also another fan game that caught my eye. Pokemon This Gym of Mine. I haven't actually played it before, but I did listen to somebody recounting their adventure through it while I was working. So like, I didn't actually see most of that game, but I did what I liked what I heard. I liked what I heard. And Infinite Fusion. I am actually doing a run through of base game Infinite Fusion just off stream because I'm scratching my Pokemon itch and I love those fusions. But I will be more than likely doing a randomized Infinite Fusion run. Probably, I don't know if I'll do a Nuzlocke though. You know what? I should challenge myself to do it. Doing a model for someone, just reply to the DM because I might not be on stream. What? Checking my DMs. Oh, yeah, that's fine. I have no issue with that. Go for it. What was I talking about? Infinite Fusion, yes. And then on to the Dragon Ball Fighter side. I have been playing a lot of or I've been getting a lot more into fighters. I just recently got it with the Steam sale. Oh, hey Natalie, how you doing? Yeah, I haven't streamed in like 2 months now. Over 2 months, I think. Was I approaching 3? I was probably approaching 3. Anyways, Dragon Ball Fighters, I've been a big fan of Dragon. Oh, I should actually have my headphones in.
Maxi Kitty super chatted $5. IGTGito has the perfect stream. And welcome back the warmest of welcomes, also warmest burbers.
Thank you for the $5, Maxi. I'll enjoy my stream. You go have fun with whatever you're getting up to. But yeah, I've always been a fan of Dragon Ball. I watched it a lot as a kid.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
Be it 3 liters super chatted $5. Welcome back, Briley. We've missed you. Smiley face.
Thank you very much for the $5 spam. I really appreciate it. Before I even started stream, I was actually $20-ish off of getting the first YouTube payout, so hey, we're a hell of a lot closer now. Oh, nice. You know, I actually have never played Mario 64. That should potentially be one of the games that I should stream. But yeah, Dragon Ball Fighters in the future, it's going to be a stream. It's going to be a thing. All of my streams are...
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
Maxi Kitty super chatted $5. I forgot you need more money in this society for buying Berber.
Thank you for accounting for inflation, Maxi. I really appreciate it. I'm pretty sure everyone I know is younger than me. I'm like 12,000. 12,032 if you want to be exact. 33 if you want to be exact. I lose track of years. They go by so quick. Right. So part of why I'm wanting to get into fighters is A, I like Dragon Ball Z. B, I want to have at least one fighting game I can be proud of. Natalie, FYI, I have friends
I'm Donald Trump,
older than
and I
you, so
approve this
don't worry
message.
about that. You're in good company.
Be it 3 liters super chatted $10. I will not be outdone. Triumphant face.
I appreciate that, Bale. Thank you very much. What was I saying? Right. I want to have a fighting game I'm good at least one that isn't Smash Bros. And I'm no longer good at Smash Bros. But I also want to start doing a bit more voice acting. So I'm going to start goofing around with voices in like the fighters streams. Actually, I should also go back through Final Fantasy XIV. There was a time where I did stream a little bit of it, and I was like reading out the characters' dialogue in my version of their voices. But right now, I can't really do that because Mog Station doesn't want to accept money. Like, for whatever reason, I cannot get a subscription to play Final Fantasy XIV right now. I can't even buy Krista. Like, literally, I have to go get a physical card if I want to play it right now, and I don't want to drop that money right now. Well, I kind of do, kind of don't. I've got other things to focus on right now, but I will be back to Final Fantasy XIV. It is like the MMO I keep going back to over time. Hey, Joe Star, thanks for the welcome back. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all popping back to say hi and all that. Fuck, back in the day I used to do deep dungeon runs, like when I would do Final Fantasy streams on Twitch. So if I do ever get a subscription again, well, A, I gotta finish Endwalker, B, I gotta start and finish Dawn Trail, and C, I want to get back into deep dungeon solo runs and possibly group runs. Those are fun. Though preferably I would want to have some people that know what they're doing, or at least one other person that knows what they're doing. Because, I mean, that's the roguelike in Final Fantasy XIV. But honestly, I love that challenge. Aside from that, I don't really know of a whole lot of things that I want to do differently with this channel, but I do have projects. I have a project in the pipeline for it. It'll be on an upcoming channel, so I don't risk trademark or copyright. I should do Final Fantasy XIV live. Yeah, I absolutely should. I just don't want to get the card right now, because like that's a whole day to get 30 days. Oh, fuck, I might. I've heard the Dawn Trail G poser is like so much better, and like I want to use it, but I just haven't dedicated the time to actually going out and getting it. Wait, you can probably order those online, get like a code emailed to you, right? Probably. But the project I got in the pipeline, I still don't know what we're going to call the channel for when it goes live. But if you follow me on Twitter and have checked my pinned tweet in the since April, I have been working on an abridged series for Digimon Tamers. I think we've got I want to say 3 episodes scripted, or do we just have 2? I don't know, but I've like started dedicating Thursdays to script writing after work. So like I will be doing during the week evening streams for gaming on occasion, but it's not going to be on Thursdays. I don't know when I am going to be doing the gaming streams exactly. I don't even know if I'll announce them ahead of time. It'll just be popping up and, hey, I'm playing Pokemon, or hey, I'm playing Fighters. But just know that it's, what's it? It's going to be after like 6:30, 7 p.m. Pacific. So it'll be pretty late for a lot of people. Oh, right. Once I do finish like a Nuzlocke or going through Pokemon this gym of mine, this gym of mine, or like whatever I end up getting up to, I will be doing like a recap video so you can find out the highlights of sorts without having to watch the entire game stream. I've been watching more content like that, and it's like, oh yeah, that is a good way of working gaming streams into video content without just editing the entire thing into its own thing, into its own small 20-minute video. But we'll see where things play out. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's all I've really got in terms of plans for the future. I didn't even make myself bullet point notes. I've just been going off the top of my head. Oh, I'm just reading the politics channel in my Discord. Sorry for blanking. Praxis is almost right. Let's see. What do I have to talk about for Twitter bullshit? We can talk about... Okay, so there is a... It'll probably be a shorter segment, but there's one about AI art. There is the B Shoujo auditions. The we can talk about J.K. Rowling, where she got ratioed into oblivion by Kaiser Neko from Team 4-Star. That is the guy who edited like almost all of it, as well as voiced King Kai, Korin, Yajirobe, and Future Trunks. As well as more, I believe. But those are like the main ones. Hey Buns! How you doing? Yeah, when I browse Twitter, 99% of the time I'm like, why the fuck do I ever open up this app? And then seeing like the tweet where Kaiser started ratioing her popped up on my timeline because I follow him. Oh, that was great. Oh, it looks like YouTube is trying to auto-moderate the word slut. But yeah, fair. I do know you, Buns. And then there's also another thing that I want to go through before stream ends. There's this pick your favorite Pokemon, where it's like a huge... Well, let me show you. I want to fill this out, where it's like pick your favorite Gen 1 normal type, Gen 1 fire type, Gen 1 poison type. That seems like it would be a fun way to get started with Pokemon content without actually having to do a gaming stream right now, because, well, I don't want to fuck with YouTube's automation, so I don't want to mix in just chatting content, so to speak, with gaming content, because they are like different categories. and I don't trust how they sort their shit. Let's see. But where do we start with? The J.K. Rowling one's pretty funny because she's like talking big shit. Then Kaiser Neko comes in with the receipts of her being a shit when she says, "Give me one example." Then she just goes silent. Oh, it was beautiful. The three topics I'm really thinking of talking about this stream, at the very least, is using AI art for reference, the V Shoujo auditions, and then Zentrea's statement about it afterwards, as well as J.K. Rowling getting ratioed into oblivion by one of the Team 4-star dudes. I think I can start with the AI one because like that's not even going to be a 10-minute video, I don't think. Oh shit, you got Taka following you? I mean, he does like ass. I'm pretty jealous of that. That said, oh god, I wish I still had those pictures. Do I even still have a DeviantArt account? Oh my god, my pictures are still up there. And all I did was post pictures from anime conventions back in the day. Oh, I don't have that picture anymore. Okay? That's unfortunate. Because I had a picture of Takahata in Terry Bogard cosplay. And the funny thing was, like, I ran into Taka at a convention like a month or two after Hellsing Ultimate Abridged 1 came out. So, like, they weren't, like, he wasn't even entirely sure if it was going to be a full-on thing. But, the way I met him was kind of funny, because, like, he went up to a vending machine, put in $5 to try and get a chocolate bar, as one does, and it spits it out. Then he puts it in, and it just eats it. Like, he doesn't get the credit for it. He doesn't get his chocolate bar. So he puts his, like, this was happening without, as I wasn't fully realizing, and I was like, hey, can I get a picture? I love your Terry Bogard cosplay. Or, like, right before it happened, can I get a picture? I love your Terry Bogard. And it's like, 1 second, does the thing with the vending machine, And then when it eats his $5, he sticks his right leg on the vending machine and then flips it off, and I snap that picture, and I'm so mad that I don't have it anymore. As well as, why don't I have the picture I took with little Karibo? Wait, 7? Less pages. Oh my god. Okay, so this is honestly kind of an embarrassing picture for me, because I was in cosplay at the time. I was cosplaying the Masked Man from Naruto, and I randomly saw little Karibo in the merch hall, and I was like, hey, can we take a picture? And he was like, oh, hell yeah. And from my very limited peripheral vision, because I had just one eye hole in my mask, I saw his thumb up. So I think he's doing a thumbs up. And then what? And then this picture. This picture doesn't look like I'm meeting little Karibo. It's like little Karibo's meeting me. Fuck. Wow, I was a lot bigger back then. He was doing the finger point. If I knew he was doing the finger point, I would have done the finger point back. You gotta get the rest of the TFS cast now? I know. I gotta start going to cons again. That's where all the good cosplayers are. Okay, I should probably talk about stuffs. Just unlocked me with TFS. I mean, yeah, it's one of my comfort series. Is I fucking love going through Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Anyways, I should talk about Twitter bullshit. Okay, so we've at this point we've all heard about AI art, I'm assuming now. And most of the people that I talk to, well, basically everybody, is against it because I talk with good people. However, there is a use for it. And personally, I think that use should only... Oh God, why is it zoomed in so much? I think that only good use for ethically sourced AI art, like you get the... whatever you're training it on, you have the permission to train it on, fine by me. And then whatever it generates can be like a drawing prompt for you. Use it as reference. And this tweet came across my feed today from Mercadex Infinity. Should I feel bad about using AI art for reference? So I don't know how this image was generated. However, the final product looks really good, and I have no issue with, you know, using reference of other stuff. It can be fairly, it could be used to distill specific elements down into one image and then using it as an actual reference. Like, I know at least one person, actually two people, that are on board with, or like that get the permission of artists that they're using for their own specific AI that they're not like releasing publicly, kind of thing, where they train it up and then send that to artists being like, hey, I don't want to give you like 150 reference images, so here's this where I got previous artist permission to make it with, excuse me, but I want your specific take on it. And what actual issue is there with that? There isn't one. The problem is most public use AI, like Midjourney, like Stable Diffusion, I think it was, they don't get artists' permission. They just download and train off of. And that's where like the unethical side of the AI comes from. But I know there are still going to be a lot of people that just get mad anyways, being whatever they're on their bullshit about. I've seen more than one story of like how I gave up AI and picked up a pencil. Fuck, who was that big streamer that learned to draw in 100 days? Was that XQC? Fuck. There was somebody that drew one picture. That was PewDiePie? Thank you, Andreas. Much appreciated.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
Maxi Kitty super chatted $10. If you think about it, AI is as ethical as the human using it.
You know what? I can agree with that. Because, like, I would say an ethical person wouldn't use a program like Midjourney. And much appreciated, Maxi. I really appreciate the $10. Hey, Sushi. Oh yeah, here. Ew, gross. Bing videos? This is what I get for using Edge. Now, I know there was issue with PewDiePie. I'm pretty sure he signal boosted some not great people. But hey, if he can learn how to draw, anybody can. I'm not going to play his video because I don't care enough. You can just tell from his thumbnail, like, you put in the effort, you can get better. I don't quite feel like doing a react to 11 minutes of learning to draw. Oh, okay, yeah. People just need to practice. The people that are using AI art as like the end state, they will never commit to learning the basics of drawing, so they will always miss out on subtle details that artists tend to pick up on. AI art has made it really hard for me to take any online art seriously anymore. I've been duped too many times now. That is fair. And like, there are some websites where they're just completely unusable because it's just AI art. I think it was Etsy, where it's at least 75% AI. It's also incredibly stupid how a lot of these tech bros want to push AI as the end state of things. We don't need artists anymore. But if they didn't have art to steal, it would all just be feeding off of their own slop and making worse slop and getting worse and worse and worse and worse. and nothing new ever being created. That's the direction they want to go. That's got to be hella boring. And if you can't do 2D art, do 3D art in Blender. It might not be as drawing artistic, but you can be creative in other ways like geometry and lighting. Absolutely. And if you don't want to learn Blender, there are other ways you can learn to produce art. Have you heard of the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy IV? Okay, I'm not going to go through the full copy pasta, but they have a mode in there called G-Poser. I used that quite a bit to start taking virtual photography. I've also used Koikatsu for a while to make virtual photography of adult situations. Let's see if I still have... I don't think I have my screenshots anymore. That's sad. But yes, that is a it is a type of art. It is photography, just done entirely virtually. And 3D modeling itself, absolutely, it can be a type of art as in and of itself. I mean, just look at Dragon Ball Fighters. It looks so good. So good. Actually, look at Sparking Zero. It looks even better. But yeah, AI should just forevermore be a tool, not the end state, end product. You can also buy commercial licenses too to bash kit stuff together, make from artists. Yeah, and that's like a kind of communally symbiotic relationship. Yeah, let's go with that one. Where, like, you're literally paying for commercial licenses of base models for you, of like bodies, clothes, hair, props, all that fun stuff for an endgame product. There's not really issue with that. People are getting paid. Ideally, they'd be credited too. But, I mean, yeah, that I stick with just one outfit artist for my VTuber that I'm using, like, right now. A, because holy shit, their work is good, just look at me. And B, it's less confusing than trying to create a credit list of a mishmashed outfit. However, there's nothing wrong with doing that. Hey Lena, how you been? Yeah, I think that about wraps up my thoughts on the AI stuff. Oh, it just hit over 10 minutes. Huh. Oh, nice. So it actually creates a list of the imports you're using? You need to ask for an outfit creator. The one I use is Fox Corp. Their stuff is so good. I'm following them. Why? Oh, is it because they're in Japanese? I can't find their Twitter easily. Oh, I have something that I can actually just react to that I completely forgot about. Shy Lily released a single with fuck, what was her name? I forget. I'm blanking real bad on this. I'm bad. Okay, it is Nimune. Yeah, I know Bao was one of them. That's the easy one to remember. Thank you. It was Nimune that I was forgetting the name of. But They're a trio. They call themselves the Bikini Bottoms. Sounds hilarious. Anyways, on to artists. Might as well use it as a chance to shout out my outfit artist. We've never directly DM'd, but we're moots. Anyways, they do stuff this cool. And what I'm wearing now. You can get in a lot of outfit. In a lot of... Wait, there might... One second. Go to their Fox Corp. Oh, I actually gotta start buying more stuff from them. They got... Oh, fuck. Okay, here's their booth. You got their eye thing. That's pretty cool. I should probably... Oh, that's free. I should use it. They got virtual bunny suit. I gotta buy that. Or cyber bunny. Succubus look. Cyber kitty. With tail. Oh god, updated. I also need to buy this. It's a little burb that sits on your shoulder. And that will be my beep. Or the representation of Briley's beeps. But I should also get a skin texture from them. But yeah, that's who I like to go to for outfits. Like, I didn't even... I believe they have custom commissions open, but I didn't buy a custom commission. I just bought this outfit on their booth because I liked it. And it's like kind of a mishmash. The only little bit of editing was I made these gloves fingerless. Because they have fingerless version in different color, or in a different color, but I wanted the silver. And in their terms of use, it's fine to do that. Minimal, and it's cool. It's cool. Don't worry about it. Anyways, support your artists. AI is not a product. It is merely a tool for reference. Or generative AI. There's a lot of different kinds. I'm not getting into that rabbit hole. Fuck. Okay, I think that's a pretty good way to end that segment. You try and get me to be a full cyber kitty? I'm just missing the tail, aren't I? I'm not recording right now, so feel free to stun lock me. $1980 for the Cybersuit collection is really good deal. 300 yen for that bird. I need that. Oh, there's hair textures too? Okay, I might be going full cyborg stuff. I have been not too bad, Joe. Because cats are just as horny and they can get preggers by 2 or 3 days. I can't get preggers. Sandal boots. I gotta get me some sandal boots. And a competitive swimsuit. Nice. Yeah, I'm kind of at an impasse. Oh my god, that's a good dragon tail. Ah, there's a cyber kitty tail. 300 yen. Wow, I could do that. They've also made cyber foxtails. Cable tail. A bunny tail. Oh, I've tried quite a bit. Quite a bit. But yeah, I'm probably going to invest a bit more into getting some cool stuff for my... Oh, you can have a scout drone on your shoulder. That's cool. God, they do such great work. Oh yes, the hollow bunny. Cyber body paint. I guess I gotta stop browsing VTuber outfits while I'm on stream so I can actually, you know, stream. Ugh, big stretchy. Okay, so what do I actually want to get onto next? Feel like recording more segments? I mean, I probably should excuse me, should record more segments. Fuck, do I have any left over from pre-hiatus? Well, I got a little bit. Take care, Nessie. Thanks for stopping by. Ah, Maxie will work on it when they work on it. I'm not going to pressure them into getting it done because it's not like I'm paying them to do it. They just wanna. Do I really want to go through that thread? It is pretty funny. Yeah, like Maxie's outright declining to be paid. Okay, should I go favorite Pokemon or J.K. Rowling? Because I already know who my number one favorite Pokemon is. But there's a whole lot of different favorites to pick. Save the fun stuff for last. Because, like, the ultimate favorite Pokemon picker is going to be very, very long. I would say the J.K. Rowling one will probably be about half hour. Actually, I gotta BRB real quick. Okay, I'm back. You just noticed the cyber kitty ears now? I believe at the time I had picked up the kitty ears, the tail hadn't been released, but I am more than likely going to buy that tail. I'm back. Oh my god, I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna buy a whole lot of different outfits from them and just have a bunch of different outfit toggles. Cause like I got some outfit toggles. Like I can take off my jacket. Like I can take off my jacket. Yay! Now it worked. Mighty Magus swords? I don't know if I do know that one. Boom, I got my spy ninja mask. The only bummer part of using this ninja mask, I don't get any facial expressions or even blink. I don't blink while wearing this. Oh, right, I can't change the outfit while I'm selected in OBS. Yeah, I've got to force the, Yeah, sure, Lena, send me a DM. The mask removes your eyelids. Yeah, it's freaky. Cause like the way it works, I gotta turn off the expressions, which are needed for eye movement. I would love to figure out how to do like more complex facial capture, but I'm limited and lazy. I also don't know if this model is rigged to do more. I might just have to set it up to do that. So what did we decide? Are we doing J.K. Rowling first or Pokemon? Because Pokemon's going to be hella long. Oh, lovely. Another one of those people. Get the J.K. Rowling stuff out of the way? Yeah, probably. Okay. Grab a sippy, then we'll jump into it. I believe everybody at this point has heard of J.K. Rowling. She was a beloved children's author, and then she downloaded Twitter. And now she doesn't talk about, or now she's like really focused on, well, talking about trans people for some reason. Anyways, let's get into a bit of a thread that caught my eye and made me laugh. Also, I'll just throw this out there, trigger warning, there will be mentions of sexual assault. So, I'll give a little context before I actually jump into the thread. This thread was Joanne being mad at a quote from David Tennant. And if you don't know who David Tennant is, well, he's the Doctor. You might ask who, and I will say yes. Anyways, David Tennant's quote is in this little image here. It's a bunch of little whinging fuckers who are on the wrong side of history, and they'll all go away soon. And J.K. Rowling's response to this was, this man is talking about rape survivors who want female-only care, the nurses currently suing their health trust for making them change in front of a man, girls and women losing sporting opportunities to males, and female prisoners incarcerated with convicted sex offenders. This Caroline Finch responded, Siri, show me an example of false equivalence, because I do not really have the time or energy to go through and debunk all of J.K. Rowling, what she's going on about. I believe we're all on the same page of trans people just want to pee in the bathroom. We just want to be included, play with everybody else. Anyways, Rowling responds to this 300 follower account. Who are the little whinging fuckers and whom he refers? To which another account pops up, writer from the north. People like you who are trying to make the life of his child, who is trans, a living hell. He's not going after women, he's going after bigots like you and your ilk. But you're happy to twist his words to suit your narrative. J.K. Rowling responds to that with, how am I trying to make his child's life a, quote, living hell? Please give specific examples. And then Kaiser fucking Neko from Team 4-Star of Dragon Ball Z Abridged fame, internet fame, responds with, because your entire movement against trans people has propagated vicious lies about the very nature of transgender people, their struggle, and the value of their identities. You've emboldened some of the absolute worst bigots I've ever seen in my 37 years of life. Now, that's a hell of a ratio. Oh yeah, it doesn't stop there. J.K. Rowling responds with, the hate so monstrous you can't give a single specific example. Imagine my surprise. And then the tweet that popped up on my timeline and caught my attention. Alright, let's start with something recent. Here's you denying that the Nazis burned books on trans healthcare and research. In which you can see a picture of JK had posted a tweet with the picture that said the Nazis burnt books on trans healthcare and research. Why are you so desperate to uphold their ideology around gender? J.K. Rowling responded, how? How did you type this out and press send without thinking, I should maybe check my source for this because it might have been a fever dream? Which, I can't remember the medical facility's name off the top of my head, but it is very well documented that that medical facility was like the leading research facility for trans healthcare, and more than that actually. And you know that one, like the famous book burning picture, like when people mention or you search Google for book burning, I think it was the first one or like one of the first is the picture of that research being burnt. Of course you can't check it because their camera quality is shit back then. You can't zoom in and enhance like you can in CSI. Anyways, Kaiser continues. Good lord, 53,000 likes on that. Kaiser continues. Or how about when you compared the modern trans movement to your fucking Death Eaters? In which we get a quote, I think in an interview with Rowling. Some of you have not understood the books. The Death Eaters claimed, quote, we have been made to live in secret and now is our time, and any who stand in our way must be destroyed. If you disagree with us, you must die. End quote. They demonized and dehumanized those who were not like them. I am fighting what I see as a powerful, insidious, misogynistic movement that has gained huge purchase in very influential areas of society. I do not see this particular movement as either benign or powerless, so I'm afraid I stand with the women who are fighting to be heard against the threats of loss of livelihood and threats to their safety. Trans people just want to pee in the bathroom. Holy fuck. It's that kind of... You know what was called the Institute for Sex Research? I figured it was something pretty basic like that, but in German. But yeah, that's literally comparing the whatever the fuck the Death Eaters were in Harry Potter. I only watched the first movie and just did not give a shit. But I'm pretty sure they're not the greatest characters. Institute für Sexualwissenschaft. I like it. Anyways, Kaiser continues. I could point the several opportunities you've taken to point your huge fucking account at smaller trans accounts, mobbing them with hate brigades because you have absolutely no concern for how you wield your massive platform. I don't know if they're trans, but literally, this thread, she's going after a tiny ass account and it couldn't beat the ratio. Oh, it's so good. I don't know what news sort or reporting site this is from, but picture reads July 2021. Rowling tweets a screenshot of a tiny account reportedly with around 200 followers at the time for a self-identified trans user who mentions her in a tweet discussing gender identity. Since Rowling did not remove the trans user's information in the screenshot that went out to her 14 million followers, that user is subsequently inundated with transphobic harassment and ultimately deletes their Twitter account. And then Kaiser continues. Your bedfellows with people like Posey Parker, who's known to have neo-Nazis showing to her rallies to support her, because your ideology about trans people align with Nazis, which is why Nazis and their ilk celebrate you as often as they do. point of pride for me, I don't think Nazis have ever complimented me, so let's go there. They're only doing the Nazi salute. How do you know they're Nazis? They're doing the Nazi salute and hiding their faces, except for that guy. The rest of them are cowards. They don't want to hide. They don't want to tie their actual beliefs with their face because they are ashamed. Check this thread: neo-Nazi salute in solidarity with Kelly J. Keane at her anti-trans event in Melbourne. How can J.K. Rowling, Blind Bindel J, and Women's Place UK claim that gender critical is progressive when their movement is willing to hashtag let Nazis speak? Yeah, like, you can't be progressive and be hanging out with Nazis. The Nazis were 100% against every little bit of thing that was progressive. I think. Pretty sure. Nazis bad. Anyways, Kaiser continues. Of course, many of your allies are conservative and anti-feminist in many ways, including trying to limit abortion. But what does it matter, right? As long as they're anti-trans, you're willing, you'll take your support. You'll give them support and take it. Big love to you. I wish it was included who she was responding to. Oh, thank you. March 12th, 2022, tweeted big love to you XXX to Caroline Farrow, an anti-trans, anti-gay, and anti-abortion activist after Farrow complained of, quote, having had my life invaded and dominated by insane trans rights activists, end quote. According to Pink News, oh, that's where he's getting his sources. Farrow blamed queer people when she was barred from traveling to the U.S. She was served an injunction over abusive tweets she sent to trans women, described a same-sex penguin pair at the zoo as deviant. Yeah, because same-sex is unnatural, and the penguins are learning it from them gay tourists. Fuck, these people are dumb. Railed against and Tango Makes 3 about a pair of male penguins raising a chick together, and insisted that Disney is losing money because of its inclusion of queer characters, claiming that many families, quote, no longer feel safe, end quote, because of queer cartoons, among other queer comments. They don't feel safe because two girls kiss in a cartoon? Why are they so mad about it? And then Kaiser continues. Maybe you shouldn't invoke the invoke. You fucking invoke. I gotta start using that more. That's great. Maybe you shouldn't invoke the fucking Taliban when talking about people who are looking for safety, support, and recognition under the law for their children. And maybe grow some thicker skin when people call you out as a bigot because you say bigoted shit. J.K. Rowling says David Tennant is part of Gender Taliban after trans rights support. Man, I don't know where they get this shit. Like, you can disagree with us. You cannot like trans people. I'm not going to kill you over it. I'm going to think less of you. I'm not going to give a shit what you have to say if you're not willing to if you're not willing to, you know, accept what the biggest fucking medical institutions on this planet all say. Man, don't trust the experts, just trust your fucking Facebook post. What does Facebook use? I don't know. Trust your Twitter timeline. That's right. I know Tibbs. Like, Kaiser Neko is so great. He's so good. I love him. I really hope he and his husband are doing well. He continues again. You deny that gender affirming care is a boon for trans people, and that recognition of their identity can significantly bring down their chances of self harm due to depression caused by their dysphoria and society's rampant transphobia, which you stoke. Because, yeah, the main reason. God, like, they don't even get that one right, where they're going off about 41%, 41%. The 41% statistic is suicidal ideation, just having thoughts, not actually going through with it. So they don't even know that much. And yeah, when you live in a society that says you're not what you are, or when you live in a world that refuses to acknowledge you like at all, you're probably going to think about leaving that world. I consider that somewhat normal. However, it can be treated and gets better. You know what really drops that statistic down? Just having one person say, use the correct pronouns. Just one person that actually acts like they care. But a lot of these people that are against trans people, they're against gay people, who are against race mixing, whatever, they don't want the world to get better. They just want the people they hate to suffer. And he continues, there's no substantial evidence to show that access to women's only spaces for trans women increases risk for non-trans women. But you've parroted that for years, making it a cornerstone of your identity because you're obsessed with trans people now. Actually, I don't have a study off my top of my head for it, but I believe, if I recall correctly, that if you put trans women in men's prison, they get assaulted way more than any other group. And if you put trans women in women's prison, the assault rate doesn't change because it's like a couple of percents. Being trans doesn't make you more likely to assault, or being trans doesn't make you more likely to assault others, but it more than likely increases your chances of being assaulted. I mean, there have been more than enough stories of trans people just being outright murdered. I think the most recent one that I saw was like a 14-year-old was dismembered and like left in a park because they were talking to somebody on a dating app. A, that kid shouldn't have been on the dating app. B, that kid didn't deserve that for being on the dating app or for being trans. What the fuck? Simple as, you find out somebody's that young on a dating app, you report them to the app. You don't keep talking with them. You don't fucking meet up with them. You don't murder. God damn, I hate people. And then Kaiser finishes off with, I could go on, but I think I'll hand it off to my girl Jessie Gender, who's got a whole 3.5 hours talking about why you are absolutely, no questions asked, a transphobic hate mongerer. I'm sure you'll give it a watch. Thanks for reading, Joanne. And then here's the link to Jessie Gender's Explaining J.K. Rowling's Transphobia. I don't think I've actually personally watched it. I don't know terribly too much about Jessie Gender. They seem progressive. They seem cool. And to cap it all off, thank you, Matthew, for including Kaiser's most iconic role, to me at least, with this gift. Why didn't I like this? Oh, this is so good. Oh yeah, there's something else. Unrelated to that thread, but it is related to JK. Oh, Joanne. Okay, so oops. So you know how a whole lot of the anti-trans movement is also saying protect the children, like the gender critical people, they love to cry protect the children. Well, an interesting tidbit out of a interview with Rowling. I wish I could go one stream without talking about these kinds of people. Okay, so thanks to Bad Writing Takes for posting this. I'm not going to read your tweet first. I'm going to read through the interview and, well, or I'm just going to read the picture from the interview. But most surprisingly, the single mother chose Vladimir Nabokov's Lolita, the controversial tale of a pedophile's love for a 12-year-old girl whose life he ruins through abuse, as one of her favorite novels. Speaking in a rare interview for a new Radio 4 series about famous people's favorite books, she confides, quote, "There are two books whose final lines make me cry without fail, irrespective of how many times I read them, and one is Lolita. There is so much I could say about this book. There just isn't enough time to discuss how a plot could have been the most worthless pornography becomes, in Nabokov's hands, a great and tragic love story, and I could exhaust my reservoir of superlatives. I know English, fuck off. Trying to describe the quality of writing." I think that speaks for itself. Fuck. Man, every conservative accusation really is just a confession, ain't it? Kaiser's based fucking Rowling. Not in the fun way. Never in the fun way with her. That's a pretty good way to end that segment. Tasty drink. Okay. Are we ready to move on to Pokemans? OMG, can you give porters on... What? Oh, points on editing the video? Yeah, hit me up after stream. So, I've been watching a lot more of the PokeTuber sphere lately, and I want to get into playing some Pokemon games on stream, doing some Nuzlockes, doing some ROM hacks, some fan games, whatnot like that. But what better way to start my venture into PokeTubing? Be PokeTubing. PokeTubing. What better way to start off than really figuring out who are all my favorite types of Pokemon? So today I'm going over the ultimate favorite Pokemon picker. And for real, not for play, she's the best. After that, want to hang out, smoke weed while filling our bellies with diet soda and playing Burnout Revenge for the PS2. Take out the diet and I'm in. Anyways, who's my favorite normal type Gen 1? This is a hard one. Giggity. Because Ditto, obviously. But no, I actually kind of really like Snorlax. Thanks to Pokemon Infinite Fusion, I've been getting more of an appreciation for Persian. Because I had to fight this Kangaskhan mixed with a Gengar, so it was a normal ghost type that only had ghost and dark moves. So I was like, fuck, how do I actually beat this? It's like one-shotting all my good mons. And then I'm like, wait, what if I did a normal fighting type? So I took Persian and fused it with a Hitmonlee, and oh my god, it's got Technician, Fake Out, it's so good. Kangaskhan's pretty great too. I think I'm gonna go with the kitty. Fire type, who is the best fire in Gen 1? Do like Arcanine, but he doesn't get any good moves. Ninetales is pretty good design. Rapidash as well, though I do like Galarian Rapidash more than original. Charizard is an OG, but I think I want to give it to Arcanine. I like the big woofer. I have a giant Snorlax stuffy. Oh my god, I'm so jealous of that. I would love a giant Snorlax stuffy. Cause like I've got a decently, or my girlfriend has a decently sized bunny plushie that I got her for Christmas one year, but like every night I'm grabbing it and I'm snuggling it because it's so fucking soft and she doesn't do it, so free use. Okay, favorite water type. Chat, don't judge. I got a thing for poison types, all right? That it's memory foam tube. Oh my god, that's gonna be so soft. Favorite grass type. I don't know. Oh my god. Honestly, I'm not that big on the Gen 1 grass types. Like, Victory Bell's kind of cool. Weedle's not a grass type. Weedle's a poison bug. I think... I actually got. I'm gonna give it to Venusaur. Leech Seed, Vine Whip. You don't see anything, Joe. Electric type. Who do I like the most? Pikachu is the normie answer. Oh god, there's only 5 ice types in Gen 1. I do kind of like the mixture of Psychic Ice, but I also love Lapras. Lapras is just great. No, I don't think Jinx gets enough love. Fighting type, however, my immediate thought wants to go to Hitmonlee. I also do like Persian, Poliwrath, and Machamp. No, I'm gonna go with, yeah, like literally 5 ice types. Now for ground type, Do I even have stuff on my throne? I totally forget. I think I have some stuff. Flying type. Oh, well, Dragonite's going to stay for the dragon type. Because, like, I do like Dragonite. But for flying... Oh, Scyther's kind of my favorite bug, though. So I don't want him to be my favorite flying. Kind of like Aerodactyl. You have one thing? What do I even have? I don't even know what's on my throne. I like never check it. I'm gonna give it to Aerodactyl. Favorite psychic type? This is a pretty easy one. Oh yeah, I have that on there. Bug, as I said. Oh. Oh. I actually like Beedrill. Sorry, Aerodactyl, you gone. Oh, I don't know who I like more, Aerodactyl or Kabutops. You know what? Aerodactyl. Oh, fuck. Which one do I pick? Huh? Honestly, Gengar, I get Gengar for the stats, but if I could just keep it as a Haunter, I would. I like Dragonite because it actually looks like a dragon instead of like... What the fuck? The Substitute. It's my favorite dark. Oh no, Cubone's mom. That's my favorite dark type. Well, I guess these more resemble Chinese dragon and Dragonite is more of Western. God, I seriously need new headphones. I'm using busted ass earbuds and I'm gonna be wow. And I'm gonna be editing audio with these. I seriously gotta update sooner or later. I'm gonna go with Magnemite because Magneton is not original. Going to take a nap? Have a good nap, Lena. No, like legit, they have more fairy than steel types for Gen 1. Speaking of, I'm gonna go with Wigglytuff. Though favorite starter. I don't know who to give it to. I'm thinking Blastoise. I'm leaning towards Blastoise. Yeah, like I didn't expect them to have anything for Dark either. Because like they didn't turn any Gen 1 Pokemon into Dark types. Though they should have, like Arbok should have been Poison Dark. But whatevs. Whatevs. Okay, favorite starter. I do kind of like Blastoise. Blastoise. Favorite gimmick form. Oh, shit. This is a tough one. Oh, chat's blocking the screen. Should I just hide chat under? Like there? Yeah, like there. Sorry, chat. If you want to be seen, you're going to have to talk more often. Okay, what gimmick form? That Beedrill's so sick, though. But Mewtwo X. But Beedrill's so sick, though. Yeah, like Mega Gigantamax. Oh, okay. Well, obviously Mewtwo. You know what? Since yeah, I'll go with that. Favorite? Obvious. Okay, we're on to Gen 2. Favorite normal type? Ooh. I'm gonna give it to Ursaring. Cause I love me some bears. Fire type. I did love Houndoom. Also, you have a Gen 1 leap motion. Oh yeah, right. I forgot that was on there. I did like Houndoom. I think I can't remember if Typhlosion or Cyndaquil or Totodile was my first Pokemon. I can't remember. But I think part of me wants to give it to Houndoom because I think it's got the best typing. Yeah, Houndoom. Favorite water. Azumarill with the huge power though. However, I like the Kaiju. I love that Kaiju. Favorite grass. I think Bayleaf actually looks better than Meganium. Hot take, I know. Oh, this is an easy one. Ampharos. Like so loved Ampharos in going through the game. Another pretty easy one. I love me some Sneasel. Heracross. Oh my god, that was like I'm just speed running this. Holy shit. Okay, favorite ground type? I kind of want to give it to Steelix. Because I love me some Tyranitar, but he's not a ground type. He's a rock dark. Flying type. I already used Crobat. Xatu with the psychic flying type. That's pretty good. Steel flying though. Skarmory was pretty. I remember running into a Skarmory. That was so sick. Diglett. There is no Diglett in Gen 2. Oh, which unknown is my favorite? Unironically, I'm kind of torn between Espeon and Wobbuffet. Because I know Wobbuffet is a gimmick Pokemon, but he's a terrifying gimmick Pokemon. You gotta make sure you one-shot it, or it will counter you and do twice the damage you do to it. I mean, yeah, I do really like Lugia, but I do kind of want to avoid picking legendaries. And Espeon just looks really cool. Which is your favorite letter? Actually, I think they have one down here. Do they not? I thought they did. Huh. You know, I'm gonna go to Wobbuffet. I'm gonna go with Wobbuffet. GG easy. Scizor is so fucking cool. Favorite rock? Tyranitar. He's a beast. Oh, chat, which do I pick? Oh. Okay, enough of that joke. Oh my god. I've picked 3 out of... I'm gonna go with Umbreon, actually, because I really liked Umbreon. No. Fuck. Yeah. Because I don't want to repeat Pokemon either. Favorite fairy type? You know, I think I'm going to go with the Azumarill, because Azumarill's friend-shaped, and it can get huge power, which can be horrifying. Starter, though. Did you hear a cat? No, I don't think so. Well, you do get Houndoom for the fire type. And water is just super common. Like, I kind of like Typhlosion's moves more. But I'm just biased. You prefer Cyndaquil? I prefer Totodile. Now, gimmick form, this is actually kind of hard. Because I like a lot of these. Oh my god, and I've picked all of the original forms of this gimmick form. I really am basic, aren't I? God damn, which one do I want to Mega Evolve? I think Scissor, so it actually gets some buffs. However, yeah, I can't decide, so I'm just gonna leave it. I already picked Lugia. Shut up. Okay, favorite Gen 2. Well, there is one that, from Gen 2 that I use more than any other Pokemon. I have a thing for Kaiju. Can you blame me? Okay, on to Gen 3. Who's the coolest, or who's my favorite normal type? And for real life, Zangoose. It's such a solid normal Pokemon. Fire type, I'm gonna give it to Blaziken. Because I've seen a lot of detailed art of Blaziken and I just love it so much. Favorite water type, though. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Ludicolo. Because it's like friendly and fun. I actually have a tougher, like, there's more grass types that I like than the water types. So it's actually a bit of a harder choice. Because I do like Sceptile. I like Breloom because it's a different typing. So is Shiftry, but Shiftry's not such good stats. And then Sceptile goes Mega, which actually gets Grass Dragon, which is kind of cool. Roselia? Not a bad grass type. I'm gonna have to give it to Tropius. Because, like, grass flying? What other grass flying is there?
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
Jim's Tabletop Wargaming Super Chatted $6.49. Welcome back, glad to see you are streaming again.
Hey Jim, thanks for the €5. I'm guessing that's euros. And thanks, TTS Voice, for currency exchanging it. But yes, thank you for that. I am finally actually back to doing shit. Okay, so favorite electric type. That's pounds? I don't know my currencies. Joe Love, you love your dancing boy in Coliseum. I cannot blame you. He just looks like he would be such a fun guy to be around. Everything would be more fun with him. Plus, he's got a really solid type matchup. What is his weakness? Nobody knows. Nobody's been able to figure it out. It's a shame. However, for electric type, there's only 4. Wow. I don't know if this is a hot take or not. Electric is cooler than Magnetric. Or better. Whatever. Damn. Everybody's favorite. Everybody's favorite. Nobody evolve it. What those hands do. But I do love me some Hariyama. He does a lot of slappies. Wait, is Beautyfly not poison type? Huh. Well, hey chat, what's the name of this Pokemon? I forget. Seviper's awesome. Okay, ground type. Was that ground electric or ground water? I want to lean towards ground water. That is such a good fucking type combo. Ground water. You always confuse that with Mike. Yeah. I also always confuse that Pokemon with Mike. I kind of like me some Flygon. Yeah, Flygon. It's a tough one. But I think I'm gonna give it to Flygon. Wait. Oh yeah, they got a lot of dragons. Flying type. Shadow Lugia. Yeah, okay, bug flying. Ha ha ha. Okay, you know how I said I'm going to try and avoid dragons or legendaries? He's my favorite. He's my favorite out of all of those because I've already picked Tropius. Salmonence, I'm not the biggest fan of, to be honest. There's better dragons like Rayquaza. Oh, there's a lot of good picks here. Wait, fairy type? Obvious. Now I think I want to go Metagross. Wait. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. I'm cooking. Wait, was Shadow Lugia like a separate Pokemon from Lugia? No, it was the Pokemon. It was the poster Pokemon of Gales of Darkness, Pokemon XD on the GameCube, and it's just evil Lugia that once you catch it, you purify it, and then it's just a Lugia. Okay, favorite bug type. I'm gonna give it to Armaldo. Favorite rock type? Huh. Yeah. Let's fucking go. This is a tough one. Because, like, no weakness Sableye until Fairy got introduced. And then the gimmick Pokemon Shedinja with 1 HP and Wonder Guard, so you can only hurt it with super effective type attacks. And then the fucking tank that is Dusclops. I'm gonna give it to Shedinja. Dragon type. I love the Latios twins. They're great. Dark type. I'm giving it to Absol. Starter. I already picked Blaziken. Oh yeah, like sometimes it's just wild how few Pokemon there are for a generation. I'm gonna go Sceptile. Oh, fuck. Hey guys, do you know? Can you tell which one's which? For Latios? No, you can't. It's just the eyes that are different. Fuck, this is actually a hard one. Phrasing. No love from Actually, you're right. Gotta do it for the memes. However, for gimmick Pokemon, I actually really don't like this design. It just looks weird to me. I kind of really like Mega Rayquaza. I'm liking Mega Gardevoir because I am cultured. Oh, they had alpha forms? Yeah, in the remakes, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl? No. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Yeah, they had primal forms. Oh, fuck, this is so hard to pick. I want to give it to... I love that look of Blaziken. Swampert looks awesome. Gardevoir, I'm a simp. Absol looks so good. Mega Rayquaza is insanely strong. Fuck. YOLO. Legendary, I picked. I'm gonna go with Deoxys, honestly. I'm gonna go with base Deoxys. Okay, now my favorite Gen 3 Pokemon. Fuck. I kind of want to keep in line with the Kaiju. Because, I mean, Aggron is a Pokemon I regularly use outside of Gen 3. Yeah, Aggron. Aggron wins it. On to Gen 4. Favorite normal type? Ooh, it's the one that can use slurs. But I'm going to use the one with the best art. Fire type. Man, unironically, I'm pretty disappointed with Gen 4's fire types. I'm gonna give it to Sun Wukong though. Water type. I gotta give it to Empoleon. They're so strong. It's redonk. Is this the first generation I'm gonna pick all the starters for their types? Wow. I'm surprised there. Okay, different forms of Pichu, but I don't particularly want to pick those on a generation that they weren't introduced in. It's like different forms. I'm gonna give it to Pachirisu because I like cute. I wish it was stronger, but I like cute. I love me some Glaceon. It's the best evolution. At me. We'll fight on Twitter. I want to give it to Lucario. I also want to give it to Toxicroak. Actually, Steel type. Easy. Okay. I kind of like Drapion. Skuntank is such a bitch. It's like so tanky, and it has pretty good type matchup. It's only weak to ground, wasn't it? Because Poison Dark. I'm gonna give it to Drapion. Though I can't remember what its other type is. Yeah, it's not a bug. Is it dark? Oh, it is a bug dark or poison dark. Okay then. Okay, I like Garchomp because of the stats. Overall, I'm not a big fan of his design. I think I actually like Gliscor the most. Favorite flying type. Oh, I can pick the slur Pokemon. If you don't get that reference, it's funny. Just laugh. Don't worry about it. Favorite psychic type. I kind of want to go with Cresselia. Yeah, I'm not that attached to like any of those psychic types. I guess Gallade, but he's got a diaper. Oh yeah, a lot of people love Garchomp. It just doesn't vibe with me personally. I don't even know why that much. It's weird. Was pink the trash cloak? Because like Bug Steel is a pretty good matchup if you have no fire types that you're going against. Yeah, Vespiquen, because we stan our Quins. Favorite rock type? I'm gonna go with Rampardos. Ghost type? Frostlass, because I was torn between picking Frostlass and Glaceon for the ice type. All hail the Hypnotoad. Fuck yeah. Who doesn't love a Hypnotoad? Like, a lot of these Pokemon are great, but I don't have a particular favorite in the Dragon line. So you know what? Let's give some love to Garchomp. He doesn't get enough love. Favorite dark type? I kind of stan a Weavile. So favorite starter? I'm gonna go with Togekiss because at least it's got good stats. It doesn't evolve into a. I hate Mr. Mime. We need more Dino Pokemon. Yeah, 100%. We do. Okay, favorite starter. I think I'm gonna go with Piplup. Wow, I've been water this entire time. I'm not. I just realized that. Yeah, fuck it. Lopunny or Lucario? Tough call. Stan a Lopunny. Favorite legendary? I kind of gotta give it to Palkia. I like Palkia the most. I played Diamond, not Pearl, but I preferred Palkia's design over Dialga's. Now for favorite Pokemon, I think I gotta. I think I gotta break away from my kaiju. It's Lucario. I like Lucario a lot. Oh my god, my favorite normal type of all time. Giant lady legs. God, I don't really know any of these Pokemon. I did play Gen 5. But honestly, I didn't like a lot of their designs. I'm gonna go with that one because it's cute. Okay, fire type. I actually kind of like Chandelure. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Chandelure. Excuse me, gonna go with Chandelure. Okay, I actually really like Terracosta. They are such a sweet design. Superior, I actually really like that one as well. Yeah, that's what stands out to me. Holy shit. Oh yeah, Mecha Tyranitar. Fear it. I don't know if I want Emolga or Galvantula. Why is there just a leg? Oh, that is from a Pokemon Studio thing where you would record like TV shows and movies, quote unquote. And some of the enemies you could run into were like giant Mecha Tyranitar or giant lady legs. Yes, that is one of the enemies you could fight. It was like a side boss thingy. I don't remember how required it was. Oh, fuck. Emolga. I love me some Emolga. I know I said I liked bears when I picked Ursaring. I'm not a big fan of the Beartic. Beartic line. However, I do like ice cream. Okay, so for fighting types, we got all these different Pokemon and then this one dude, which I think is another from that Pokemon Studio. I think I'm gonna have to give it to this one, but chat, do you happen to remember its name? I wish I knew what it was called. I forget. It was Throw and Gen 5 is a gen you skip. Totally fair. Honestly, the original Black and White were super challenging. And it also was like the first generation to force you to use that generation's Pokemon until the end game, which was pretty controversial. A lot of people like their old stuff. But I mean, respect them for trying. Chat, you guys are too smart. You're not falling for these nuts jokes. I'm gonna go with Conkeldurr because he's a friend. I really like Venipede, but I'm gonna give it up for Trans Rights, the Pokemon. Which there is actually a video of how Amoonguss became the icon for trans rights. Ah, fuck, who was that? I think it was Cecil Lily on YouTube's. I watched a video about it. It was pretty good. You should go check it out. If I remember, I'll put it in the description of this video. Okay, favorite ground type. Excadrill is sweet. Golurk is sweet. Crocodile is sweet. Golurk, because I love my lurkers. This one's name in Japanese is Volgina. I'm not even bullshitting you, chat. I know I do that a lot, but right now I am not. I'm gonna go with the Freedom Pokemon. Favorite Psychic type? Fuck. I don't know. I think Victini. Bug type. Oh, I don't know which. You know what? Bug Electric, just because it's a little more different than what we typically get with bugs. Because we get a lot of poison bug types. Gigalith, I do like Gigalith. Ooh, the Pokemon whose name gets censored. Cofagrigus. Dragon type. I think I prefer Hydreigon to Haxorus. Yeah, Hydreigon's just a beast. Okay, Zoroark. I love Zoroark. So cool. And I'm gonna give this one to Bisharp. Favorite fairy. I think I'm gonna have to just stick it to Whimsicott. For some reason, I always that Victini was a Pikachu clone and was electric. Yeah, that throws me off too, that it's like psychic fire. It is so trippy to me. Because it does have the aesthetic of like an electric type Pokemon. Favorite starter? Fuck, I don't know. Yeah, they got a decent amount of fire types. Decent amount of water. I don't remember what the dual type of Superior was. Maybe it was another fire fighting type. In terms of design, I actually like Snivy the most out of all the starters and their forms. Favorite gimmick form? Thighs. What else would it be? Okay, so favorite legendary, I think it's gonna go with Zekrom, because I like the design the most out of all of them. And then favorite Pokemon from Gen 5. This is actually not hard, Zoroark. Okay, Gen 6. Did I play? Yeah, I think I played. This was X and Y. Yeah, I played X and Y for sure. Okay, so normal type. I can pick Lopunny or Mega Lopunny again. These are normal fire, which is kind of cool because you don't really get a whole lot of normal fire types. They're usually just pure fire. Mega Pidgeot is also really sick. But I think I'm gonna give it to the lion. Oh, that's a lot of fire. That's a decent amount of fire types. I kind of like. I also really like, because I'm cultured. I think, I don't know who I want to go with. Primal Groudon being fire ground is pretty fucking good for it, except it's really weak to water. However, its ability negates that weakness completely. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna give it to Delphox. Greninja's pretty cool. Clauncher's pretty cool. Dragalge isn't water type. I'm gonna go with the starter. Oh, Grass Ghost was cool. The Trevenant and Pumpkaboo. But I also actually liked the Chestnut. I know its stats aren't the greatest, but I still liked it. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Chestnut. Favorite electric type. Oh, this is where we get the Pikachu outfits too. I do really like Pika Libre. Damn it. I do want to pick Pokemon that are introduced this gen, but I also really like Pika Libre. I can't help myself, it's so good. I am honestly really disappointed with the ice types this generation. Do I have to pick one? Yes, I have to pick one of everything. Okay. Fuck, I don't know. I seriously don't know. Obama. Okay, favorite fighting type? I really like Hawlucha. I love Mewtwo X. I love those two megas. Blaziken's pretty cool. Pangoro? Is that his name? Probably. You know what? I'm gonna give it to Hawlucha. Hawlucha doesn't get enough love. Poison types. Oh god, Mega Gengar's pretty cool too. Wait. Okay, I got plenty of choices for Dragon. Dragalge is my favorite poison type. Wait, this is it for ground? It's Duggersby and then legendary and mega forms? Jeez. Mega Swampert. Flying type. Wow. I do kind of like Noivern. It's pretty cool. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna go Noivern. Favorite psychic type? I kind of really like Malamar. Because Contrary is a fuck. Try and intimidate it and its attack goes up. But then again, Mega Mewtwo X. Wait, Dark type? Oh, Pankoro, Malamar. With Malamar, so I can put Mewtwo. Yeah, ground type was like, oh wow, that's it for bugs. It's just different forms of villain. And then mega forms. Cool. I already picked Beedrill and Scizor before. So I guess Mega Heracross, even though I've literally never used it. This rock is sick. I forget its name exactly, but it's sick. Aegislash, I really loved Aegislash. It was so cool. You know, let's give it to Aegislash. Wait. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm gonna stick Aegislash's ghost type, and my steel type will be Mega Lucario. Goodra. Love my Goodra. Oh right, fairy types were introduced this gen. Sylveon, best fairy type. Favorite starter? Oh, yeah, like Gen 6 introduced mega types, so like that's why they were doing a whole lot of that's why you see so many mega types. It's like that's what this generation's thing was. But best starter out of the three of them, you gotta give it to Greninja. I am biased because I played a lot of him in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Favorite gimmick? This is a tough one. Because, like, look how many they added. The most frustrating thing about Mega Pokemon, you can only Mega Evolve one Pokemon per battle. So even if you had, like, Blastoise, Venusaur, and Charizard on your team, you could only Mega Evolve one of them per battle. Now, who needs love? You know what? Gardevoir. Gardevoir doesn't get enough love on the internet. That's obvious. Favorite legend. Why is there a Shadow Mewtwo here? I think I'm going to give it to Primal Groudon. Now, favorite of the generation. I kind of want to give it to a Pokemon from this generation. So I will. Sylveon. Okay, Gen 7. Favorite normal type. I'm kind of liking Beware. Oh yeah, this had all the Alolan forms. I actually didn't play this gen, I don't think. Oh, I like both of these. Okay, let's jump ahead a little. Yep. Easy. Easy. I really like Primarina. I also really like Toxapex and Galiciapod. I want to give it to Primarina. Water Fairy is like super strong type. I am not a fan of these grass types. I guess I'll give it to Decky Dewey. Electric type. Oh, I'm actually torn. I kind of like Zarazora. Oh, they're not the best to use. Hot take, Gen 7 had the best starters design. They had some really good ones, for sure. Super weak to fire, but pretty defensive tank. Ice Fairy. Ooh, I'm giving it to Ninetales. Okay, so fighting type. Hey Aiden, I love cookies. They are tasty. I'm surprised you didn't pick the Grass Lady Pokemon. Her? I have no idea who that is. I don't think I've ever used them. But I will pick the Fighting Ladybug Pokemon. Oh, Salazzle, Muck, Toxapex. Tough call, tough call. Poison Fire, Poison Water. You know what, Toxapex? Because they're just such a bitch to fight. Yeah, this is, CajunAvenger.github.io. Nailed it. Okay, favorite ground type? I think the sand. Oh yeah, no, I get you, Aiden. I get you. I'm pretty sure this sand Pokemon is like the souls of dead kids, and that's pretty metal. Favorite flying type? Toucanon, I guess. Favorite psychic type? Raichu. Easy. Easy. Raichu is so fucking helpful in Pokerogue. Gives you that psychic type coverage. It's so handy. And this generation's Gyarados. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Rock type. I do like Lycanroc. But I also like Golem. Because he's rock electric. And you don't see a lot of those weird types as much. Excuse me. Favorite dragon? I think I'm gonna go with Jangmo-o. The pseudo legendary. Yeah, Toucanon is pretty generic, but I never even played this gen, to be honest. I've just used some of these Pokemon outside of it. Mostly in Pokerogue, actually. Okay, favorite dark type. What the hell is that version of Greninja? Wait, is Muck a poison dark type? Sick. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Alolan Muck. Because I like that it's all funky colors. Steel type, I'm gonna give it to Togedemaru, I think. Because I like its type. Oh, it's Giga Weak to ground. And Alolan Sandslash is Giga Weak to fire. I'm torn. I love these. Oh, Ash's Greninja. Okay. Yeah. I'm not getting rid of Zeraora. Favorite fairy type? I'm gonna go with Mimikyu. Because it's weird. Best starter? Litten. Who doesn't love a kitty? Favorite gimmick form? Wait. Yeah, now I got them all in there. And favorite legendary. Wait, Zeraora is actually a legendary? I didn't know that. Yawn. Solgaleo, because it's a kitty. Favorite from this gen? I think I'm gonna give it to Incineroar. Mostly because the most use I got out of this gen would have been Incineroar and Super Smash Bros. Okay, so I actually did play this generation. Okay, I need to know. Ghost. Okay, so I can pick something else here. I do love Ursaluna. I also love Obstagoon. Easy. Easy. This isn't going to be hard at all. I thought Zoroark was mythical legendary for a long time because it was in a movie, and the movies usually focus on legendary Pokemon. Oh, yeah, I get that. I definitely get that. It throws you off. I'm gonna go with Cinderace because I like it. Yeah, it's still a bunny. I like bunnies. Water type. Oh yeah, this is the generation of Gigantamaxing. Damn, I don't know. I guess Inteleon. Okay, Rillaboom is so cool. Wow, I'm picking all the starters again. So wild. I think I'm gonna go with this one because I think it's the stoner Pokemon, and I am biased like that. Ice types. I kind of like. I don't know what its name is, but I like that. Okay, I kind of really like the Grapploct line, but they're not high stat enough for me to actually use them. I also like Urshifu, or whatever its evolution is. So I'm gonna go with that. Poison type. Oh, the bong, because I'm a stoner. And basic. Yeah, I don't want to change my normal answer. But I don't like any other ground type. I'm gonna go with Meowth because it reminds me of Luffy. Favorite flying type? Do we have other steels? Because like it's going to be Corviknight. Oh, it's Zacian. Wait, what generation did they introduce? Oh, Tank's over there. Okay. Next generation. Favorite psychic? Galarian Rapidash, no question. Oh, I kind of like that Butterfree. Favorite rock type? I'm gonna go with Hisuian Arcanine, even though I never played Legends Arceus. feel like the basic pick would have been Toxicity. Yeah. 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 Favorite dragon type? I don't know what it is, but I think it's a grass dragon. It's kind of cool. I want to comment on every other opinion you make, but I physically can't and don't want to crowd chat. You're fine. Comment as much as you like. Wait, the fire dog was rock? Yeah, in Pokemon Legends Arceus, you're in the Hisui zone or whatever. And that's Hisuian Arcanine, which is a rock fire type. Okay, favorite steel. Zacian, cause I love Zacian. You know what? Boom. Cause I do actually really like Ponyta, the Galarian Ponyta. Favorite starter. Monkey. Okay, favorite gimmick form, which includes type. God damn. Oh, the Hisuian birds. They're cool. Alright, scroll down. There's more. Oh, this is a tough one. Oh, I didn't get to play Legends Arceus either. I don't have a Switch. I wish I did. I would have played the fuck out of it. But I do hope I can play the next one coming out. We will have to see. I'm gonna give it to Hisui and Moltres. Favorite legendary. Damn. Cub Fu, because it's cute. Oh, I'm actually torn between Hisui and Zoroark and Galarian Rapidash. Rapidash it is. Okay, on to Generation 9. Okay, favorite normal type from Gen 9? Oh, I don't know. Blood Moon Ursaluna. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that. Oh, Skeledirge is such a boss. I use it so much in Pokerogue. It's so helpful. Water type, I don't know. Actually, Tauros. Tauros needs more love. I like Meowscarada. I also like Toadstool. They're kind of cool. But I'm gonna give it to Meowscarada. Pokerogue. It is a Pokemon roguelike game. Electric type. Oh, Iron Thorns or Iron Hands. Yeah, Pokerogue. Or Palmy, because it can revive. Yeah. It starts off as the cute stoner cat and then turns into the cool stoner cat. No. I'm gonna give it to Iron Thorns. I think. Whatever that is. I forget its name. I know it's Ice Dark and it is a bitch to fight. Favorite fighting? Oh, I really love Annihilate. Favorite poison type? I'm gonna go with I don't know. Varoom. Revaroom or whatever it is. Favorite ground type? Let's go with Toadstool. Okie dokie, sus. Catch you later. Favorite flying type? I kind of like Iron Jugulus, so I'll pick it. Favorite psychic type? Is that a form of Cruel Edge? I have no idea. I actually haven't been able to play Gen 9. I'll go with Screamtail. I mostly know about the Paradox Pokemon because they're in Pokerogue. And they're like at the end game stuff, so you really gotta deal with them. Okay, I hate this Pokemon. I hate fighting this Pokemon because it's got like first impression and other shit. But it's a good Pokemon to pick. I mean, I do love me some Salt Cure. That is so helpful in Pokerogue, you have no idea. This is Ghost type. Cruel Edge. It looks so cool. Favorite Dragon type? Oh, I didn't know the Paradox Wild Beasts or Legendary Beasts were dragons. I'm gonna go with Entei, or whatever the Entei version is. Good in main game too, Salt Cure. Yeah, because it's like one of those damage over time that just never goes away, right? Favorite dark type? Damn. Go with that one. Tankaton. Love Tankaton. Oh, and I love Iron Phalanx. Did you send it on Discord? Oh, you sent it on Twitter? Okay. Because, like, my first instinct is to always check Discord. Best starter? Stoner Kitty. Best gimmick form? I just like ground types, what can I say? That's all there is. Favorite legendary? Ah, oh, fuck. I don't know any of these. That one. Favorite Pokemon from the gen? Oh, I'm torn between these two. I'm so torn between them. I like them both. Tankatank because it's not a Paradox Pokemon. Okay, on to the very, very favorite of all the types. Now I gotta decide between all the normal types. Pretty easy. I genuinely like Lopunny, especially because of the art. Favorite fire type. This is actually kind of tricky. Because I like a lot of these. I think I'm gonna go with Houndoom, actually. Because it's not a starter and has pretty solid typing. Favorite water type? I really like poison. What can I say? Favorite grass type? I think I'm gonna give it to Rillaboom. Because I just love the idea of, like, the drum player. I'm torn between Ampharos and Zarazora. I'm gonna go with Ampharos because I have more of an attachment to it from, like, using it. And Glaceon. It is not a really great one of the evolutions, but I have a personal spot in my heart for it. I just love it. Fighting type, which is my favorite. Oh, I really like Annihilate. Hitmonlee is just an OG badass. Heracross is one of the first fighting types that I genuinely used on a team. Heracross. Favorite poison? Nidoqueen. Favorite ground? Nidoking. Easy. Easy. The Nido's my top 2 favorite Pokemon. Favorite flying type? I kind of am leaning towards Scyther. Oh, I do like a lot of the Pokemon in here, though. Not too canon as much, but I don't remember having a lot of good choices for Gen 7 flying. Yeah, I don't like those. I think I'm going to give it to the OG Scyther. Favorite psychic type? I'm leaning towards Mewtwo. Leaning towards Mewtwo. Yeah, Mewtwo. Okay. You convinced me, chat. The Nidos are very Pokemon-looking Pokemon, at least by early gen standards. Oh, yeah. They've just always stuck out to me as, like, awesome Pokemon. I've always loved them. I use them on a team whenever I can. They have really great... excuse me. They have really great type coverage. I'm torn between Beedrill and Galiciapod. Because, like, Galiciapod's pretty badass. Beedrill is one of the OGs. Great early game Pokemon. But Galiciapod is pretty solid end game Pokemon, or later game. I think I'm going to give it to Scizor. You vote for Galiciapod? It is a solid Pokemon. Favorite rock type? Okay, my bias is going to creep up. I started Gen 2. Can you blame me? You can, but don't, please. Favorite ghost type? I really love Hisuian Zoroark. Especially because it's like a ghost normal type, which means it's got great type matchups. Favorite dragon? I gotta go with Dragonite. It's been one of my favorites since way back when. Dark type, I'm gonna have to go with Zoroark. I'm not a furry, but yeah, like that's my Pokemon teams. It's mostly furry bait or kaiju. Speaking of Lucario, I'm gonna go with Mega Lucario because I could. Oh, this is actually tough. Gardevoir, Galarian Rapidash, Iron Phalanx, or whatever its name is. I do really like Galarian Rapidash. I'm gonna go with Galarian Rapidash. Favorite starter? Oh, this is a tough one. I'm gonna give it to my boy Totodile. Favorite gimmick form? Oh, thighs. No, for real. Like, for real life, favorite gimmick form? I don't know. It's honestly tough. In terms of starters, yeah, I tend to like the water type more. Though often, I do tend to pick the fire type starter, depending on the generation, because if there's like hardly any fire types to pick from, I I usually get the fire type starter for having that edge. Oops. Beedrill. Favorite legendary. I might have to go with the first legendary I've ever caught. Uh-oh. And then favorite of all favorites, Nidoqueen. Easy. Oh my god, I keep going. Okay, this one will be super easy. It is that Spinda. That's my favorite one. Okay, team. Oh, okay. Okay, do I definitely want to take a ton on there for the coverage. Yep, Nidoqueen is 100% always my favorite. I love her so much. Poison Ground. Fairy Steel. Yeah, I definitely need a fire type in here. Who do I want to give the fire type to? I kind of like Incineroar because he'll be able to counter psychic types. Oh wow, that's quite a few generations where fire is your favorite. At least half of them. Let's see. Tough call. Houndoom. Because it's the same typing, but it's Gen 2 and I'm like biased towards it. Now I also need a water type. And while I do really like poison, I don't quite want to overlap too much. Ba, ba, ba. Okay, I need to make room for my Lucario, that's for sure. I know I'm overlapping with Steel, and I said I don't wanna, but I really like those two. Normal Ghost, yeah, I gotta make room for that. I just want to have both my Nidos on the team. This is part of the list you tend to leave unfilled. Fair. Totally fair. I'm gonna go with Rookidee because it goes into Corviknight, which is sick as fuck. Favorite regional mammal. Rattata, actually. It's underrated. Favorite regional bug. Weedle. Favorite pseudo legend, obvious. Favorite Pikachu clone. Now I want to go with not actual Pikachu, but an actual wannabe. Does Lucario get a Mega Stone? Yes, he does. For Pikachu clone, I'm gonna give it to Pachirisu. Squirrel. There, Mega Lucario. The only Mega on this team. Favorite evolution? I'm actually torn between Glaceon and Sylveon. I love them both. I'm gonna go with Glaceon because she doesn't get enough love. Favorite fossil? Ooh. Kabutops. I gotta show love for Kabutops in one way or another. Favorite regional form? Actually, pretty easy. Only allowed to use one per battle anyways. Yeah, exactly. Though it is nice to have like backup versions, so to speak. So like if you get, say I had Houndoom able to go Mega as well, but he gets knocked out before I get to use, or before I decide to use Mega, then I have a different Mega in reserve. Though most of the time you're just going to use the one Mega and use it right away. Favorite Gigantamax. I actually kind of really like Blastoise because his shell just turns into a fortress of turrets. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Blastoise. Favorite baby. Riolu. Favorite box legendary. Oh, this. Rayquaza. Favorite mythical Pokemon. Out of all of them, I'll say Deoxys. Battleship in the Pokemon world, Battle Shell. Oh, that'd be sweet. Favorite Ultra Beast. Buzzwole is sweet, but I didn't pick Buzzwole at all on my list. I did pick Pheromosa. Favorite Paradox Pokemon. Yeah, obvious. Favorite type. This is a tough one. Because I'm not actually sure. Oh, yeah, Blastoise really puts the blast in their name with their Gigantamax. I really like, I really like the fighting type broadly. I really like poison, to be honest. I also love steel. Oh, it's hard to say. I think I want to go with steel. Favorite Pokeball. Out of all these designs, man, there are more Pokeball types than I thought. Wow. Wait, where's the GS ball? Let's go with the heart one, because I'm basic. Premier Ball is pretty solid too. Oh wait, that's the GS ball. I don't know. Pretty speedy roach lady. Yeah. This is honestly really hard to pick. Which Pokeball design do you like the most? I think the one next to the original Pokeball, old Pokeball. What? This one? I don't know. It doesn't actually. I wish it would tell us and hover over. It's just designed differently. I think this was it, but I'm pretty sure it had GS on the top half of the Pokeball. It kind of does. It also kind of looks like 4. I don't know. That might be it. I'm gonna go with that one because I'm a woman. Favorite Pavilion form. Pink stands out to me. Favorite Alcremie. That one because it's different. Favorite new evolution. The final pick. I'm leaning towards Infernape. Because, like, when I discovered Infernape, it was so awesome. I had no idea what it was. And, like, how often do you see a ghost fighting type Pokemon? Boom. I guess that completes the chart. That only took an hour and a half. Could have been worse. Annihilate. It's so great. And then Rage Fist. Oh my god, if you can get him hit by like a bunch of small attacks, his damage just skyrockets. It's wild. Okay, yeah, that's my favorite Pokemons. It is objectively the best Pokemon in the game. My personal opinions are objective. I wonder how many people would actually take that serious. Anyways, like the lore behind Annihilate is that it got so angry it died and then evolved, which is just awesome. Remember when Burger King had Pokeballs that got recalled? Shit. That is awesome. I wish I had those Pokeballs. The only Pokeball I have these days are from, you remember Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee? I had bought Let's Go Eevee and gotten the Pokeball controller. I actually really liked playing that game with that Pokeball. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, I think that about wraps up this. Filled out everything. Absolutely everything. And I think that also about wraps up the stream. Wait, it says I have a new message. Why isn't it showing me my messages on Twitter? Oh, there it is. That does look pretty tasty. I have no idea why they got recalled. When I was being flirted with, she said she knows what all men really want. I replied with, yeah, rare Pokemon cards. And we never spoke again. Oh, that's funny, though. That's funny, though. I'd still talk to you if you said that to me. Yeah, kids can be dumb. You gotta be real careful about that. Wait, how did my chat revenue go down from the last time I checked? YouTube's weird. Yeah, it was probably the little figure inside. And kids are stupid and they'll eat anything. Unless it's actually good for them, then they will refuse to eat it. It's wild. Anyways, I think that about wraps up this stream. I will be back for a gaming stream sometime, more likely during the week. I don't know what day, but I would like y'all's opinions. What should I do for my, like, first getting back into gaming streams? Should I be goofing around with Dragon Ball Fighters? Should I start my Pokemon Nuzlocke journey? Or should I try out Pokemon This Gym of Mine, a fan game? I'm pretty undecided. I'd be curious to hear what you guys want to check out. I got annoyed feeling tired and bad food making me feel worse. When I was like 15, now I eat raw lettuce, one of your favorite snacks. Oh, that's a pretty good snack, honestly. That's 1 vote for This Gym of Mine. That's 2 votes for This Gym of Mine. To be honest, I do want to play that. It seems interesting. You play as a gym leader. The Nuzlocke would be Pokemon Heart Gold, where I Nuzlocke a slightly modded version. It won't be randomized, but there are some quality of life improvements as well as changing the female playable character. But the fan game is you run a Pokemon gym and you're a gym leader. I haven't ever actually played it. I have heard it, but I haven't played it, and it seems pretty interesting. So yeah, it's looking like next stream I do will be checking out that Pokemon This Gym of Mine. Need to find a Snorlax like yours and send it to me. Oh my god, I would love that so goddamn much. Like a giant Snorlax. Or a Nidoqueen. Or a Nidoqueen body pillow. I'm gonna go browse the internet for research. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I do think I am actually going to be popping off now. I gotta run to the bathroom, and then I'm gonna go hang out in the voice chat of the server. Take care. Thanks for tuning in. And remember, if you can't be the sharpest tool in the shed, you can always be the hoe.